je ye je na xiang zang ba ma ge sa dong bo yam zhen zhe ge ngu zhe ni ba ma zhong ni ji sa gu deng gan zhu mang bu gu ru jin jin ji sa da zhe shen jie la zhe sa sa ge re ba ma sa de o ma hong ban zhen ge re ba ma sa de o ma hong ban zhen ge re ba ma sa de o ma hong ban zhen ge re ba ma Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamasa do Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamasa do Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamas Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamasa do Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamasa do Oma Hong Banzerangara Bama Oma Hong Banzerangara Bamasa do Jela da Jang Sora da Bindi da So Ganda Nibi Zabjo Nada Warmo Dabzo Jewa 主导在心别人家的所日，中等定广播将呼到养老乡在路，跟个路主正业正着你的南大老在，这你东个就是你记得个老，刚到这边做人马路门都等个就是，这做跟老婆就到这养老就这样的。 只得接着你莫你老理解着正在马儿马些儿等个你个这你正在那这多年当中三七他所用的理做也知道，这当这你见这道路马些人家我让养老的马拉巴扎那的马拉巴扎那的马拉巴扎那的马拉巴扎那的马拉巴扎。 Omara Bazanardo, 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 Zedun Jim Jero, Ozir Jim, Dalo, the Mambara, Quada, Damju, Jean Lu, Dombai. Lodrö Rubi Nawa Gita Soro Nyaji Jimbo Zordana Nimi Jang Zone Molo Jimbo Ngagyat Bakara Dangam Zandu Jermado Tomba Tiji Janla Janzarlo 各位法师、各位佛友，大家晚上好。
Good afternoon, everyone, or evening.
我们现在开始讲今天晚上的课。听课之前，请大家发菩提心。
We are going to begin with tonight's teaching now. Before we do, everybody please make an aspiration of bodhicitta with which to listen to the teaching.
这几天我们连续讲了好几堂课，每一次都讲了菩提心。我想应该我们大家都知道什么叫做菩提心。
So we've now had a series of classes over the past few nights, and every time we've mentioned and spoken about bodhicitta. So I'd say by now that everyone is very clear what bodhicitta is.
简单的说，菩提心就需要具备两个觉醒。
So very simply, bodhicitta requires two commitments.
第一个觉醒就是要下定决心，我要让天下所有的众生成佛解脱。
The first commitment is to work for the liberation of all beings.
第二，为了达到这个目标，下定决心，我要成佛。
And the second commitment, in order to achieve the first goal, is to the vow to attain Buddhahood oneself.
这两个决心叫做菩提心。
So these two commitments or resolves together make up bodhicitta.
希望我们今天在座的大家把菩提心作为一个我们的临时的学佛的临时的目标临时的目标就是说，还不是我们的终极的目标。终极的目标就是成佛，但是还没有成佛之前，我们应该有一些临时性的目标。
So I hope that everyone here is able to make generating bodhicitta their provisional goal. Of course, our ultimate goal is to achieve Buddhahood. However, in the process of doing this, it's necessary that we also have some provisional goals as well.
比如说，我们坐地铁的时候，我们需要到达这个最后的目的地最后的目的地，但是呢，还没有到这个站之前，也有很多的站，然后我们先到一个站，然后再到下一个站，最后就到这个我们的最目的的这个要到目的地。同样的，我们学佛的时候，我们的最后的终点站就是成佛，但是还没有成佛之前，我们也有很多，就像比如说先是出离心，然后就是菩提心，然后就是真悟空心这样子一步一步的往前走这样子我们应该除了最终极的目标以外应该有一些临时性的目标。
It's just like on the subway. Before we reach our final stop, there are many stations that we have to pass until we get there. It's exactly the same with our practice. Our final destination or our final goal is attaining Buddhahood. But before this, we need to generate renunciation, bodhicitta, establish a correct view of emptiness, one step at a time. So aside from our ultimate goal of achieving Buddhahood, we also need some provisional goals along the path as well.
那么这几个这个临时性的目标当中第一个应该是出离心，第二应该是菩提心然后第三应该是真悟空心。
So of these provisional goals, the first is renunciation, the second is bodhicitta, and the third is establishing a correct view of emptiness.
那成佛我们不一定这一生能够成佛。藏传佛教的密法像大圆满、大手印，虽然是讲几生成佛，几生成佛就是这一生当中就可以成佛，但是要几生成佛的话，就是要下比较大的功夫才能够几生成佛。我们也许可以即生成佛，也许不能即生成佛，但是我们每一个人一定要菩提心和真悟空心这两个必须要作为我们这一辈子的目标。
In terms of attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime, the Dzogchen tradition and the Mahamudra tradition, the Vajrayana tradition in general, speak about the possibility of attaining Buddhahood in this lifetime. However, this is not something that is particularly easy. If we are going to attain Buddhahood in this lifetime, it's necessary that we work very hard. Irrespective of whether we attain Buddhahood, cultivating bodhicitta and realizing emptiness is something that everyone should do.
这一时，我们必须要发起菩提心，必须要证悟空心。如果这两个临时的目标达到了那么这样子，我们下一世不管投身到什么地方，我们都有把握可以继续修行。
In this lifetime, it is necessary that we generate bodhicitta and that we realize emptiness. If we're able to meet these provisional goals, then in our next lifetimes, regardless of where it is we are reborn, we can be guaranteed that we'll be able to continue in our practice.
我们有一部分的佛教徒学佛10年8年甚至是更长的时间， 但是10年8年更长的时间当中，到底学了什么，到底得到了什么，我们很多人自己都不知道。除了烧香拜佛除了参加很多的火供会供，然后就是我们藏传佛教的火供会供，还有汉传佛教的消灾延寿的各种各样的这些商业化的活动形式化的活动，这个我们参加了很多。除了参加这些法会以外我们得到了慈悲心菩提心没有？我们修出来了智慧没有？都没有。所以这么长的时间，10年8年的时间当中，自己也不知道到底学了什么，得到了什么这样子的学佛当然总比不学好，但是呢这个确实没有太大的意义。所以我们学佛的话，必须要找到一个正确的路。
Some Buddhists have been Buddhist for 8 or 10 years or even longer, and yet they're not sure of what they've actually obtained or what they've gained from Buddhism over this time. So aside from making incense offerings, attending fire pujas, tok offerings, other ritual and ritualistic and commercial Dharma assemblies, they haven't, aside from attending and these kinds of things, they haven't really cultivated compassion or bodhicitta. So within 8 or 10 years of being a Buddhist, they really don't know what they have learned or accomplished over this time. Of course, being a Buddhist in this way is better than nothing. However, it is not really meaningful at all. So in terms of our Buddhist practice, it is necessary that we find a proper path of practice.
如果我们的路选择的没有错，然后在这个路上我们自己适当的下一点功夫，这样子的话，这一生当中发起菩提心还有证悟空心，这两个完全是可以，每一个人都有这个机会。
So long as the path that we decide on is not mistaken, then with a proper amount of effort, it is certain that everyone will be able to generate bodhicitta and realize emptiness. This is something that everyone has the opportunity to do.
我们比如说藏传佛教经常搞火供会供火供和会供它本身当然是在密法里面是一个非常重要的一个修法，但是我们参加这个火供和会供的人根本就不知道火供到底是什么怎么样去做除了我们把很多的东西就扔到火里面去烧，除了这个以外，我们不知道这是什么意思烧完了以后呢，甚至有人后悔太浪费就是这样子。然后呢，会供也是，会供其实是一个非常有意义的活动，但是如果我们不知道这个会供的意义还有我们不知道怎么样去做一个这个标准的这个会供这些都不知道的情况下，然后我们再去做这个火供会供，最终都变成了形式化然后经常都参加这些活动，没有实质性的修行和学习，这样子我们佛教徒最后都是一个形式主义者，都变成一个形式主义者。
In Tibetan Buddhism, fire pujas and tok offerings are very important rituals, very important practices in the Vajrayana tradition. However, if participants don't understand the significance of these rituals, in terms of fire pujas, they simply buy a whole lot of things and throw them into the fire, and sometimes even afterwards feel regretful that they've wasted so much stuff. or in tsok offerings, for example. This is another extremely meaningful practice within the Vajrayana tradition. However, if we don't know the meaning of the tsok offering and if we don't know how to carry it out properly, then ultimately the tsok offering and fire pudras and so on simply become empty ritual. So not underpinned by real practice and real study, Buddhism will become empty, like empty ritual.
然后汉传佛教的寺庙，很多的大寺庙啊，然后很多的活动搞得非常非常的隆重，然后很多都是消灾延寿啊这样子的这个法会。那么消灾延寿的法会，最后也就变成了这个商业化，这个商业的这个商业的味道非常非常的浓，然后也是。大家都不知道这个到底怎么去做，怎么去参加，要想什么，怎么观想，怎么去念，发什么心，怎么回想，都不懂。在这种情况下，消灾延寿这样子的法会也是形式，没有实质性的东西。
At big Chinese Buddhist temples, there are often large and extremely large Dharma assemblies that are held, such as Dharma assemblies for the purposes of averting misfortune and bringing good fortune. These activities are often extremely commercialized. And if the people who take part in the activities don't understand how to participate, they don't know what kind of aspiration they should be making, how to chant properly, what they should be visualizing, etc., then these kinds of activities too become a form of empty ritual.
还有我们藏传佛教到处都是观顶，然后我们每一个人也非常的喜欢观顶大家都以为观了顶就很快就可以成佛，什么都不需要做，不需要修心直接可以成佛但是呢，我们不知道观顶是什么意思。观顶就是受密乘戒密乘戒。那密乘戒严格的戒律有14条根本戒我们都不知道，都不去学然后我们受一个具世无戒，只有5条戒的时候呢，每一个都要想个半天，到底受还是不受，能不能受然后密乘戒这么多的戒律，我们根本就不去思考然后直接去受这个观顶受观顶必须要付出代价必须要受这个密乘戒。观顶等于就是受密乘戒，但是我们也不知道观顶受密乘戒那么如果这个观顶观了顶我们得到了观顶的情况下，那么可能因为我们不知道这个密乘戒是什么，很快有可能1周之内就犯了很多很多的密乘戒，连我们怎么犯密乘戒我们都不知道那这样子多危险呢所以我们第一个如果得到这个观顶的话，那就是有这样子的风险观顶当然是很重要的，作为一个学习修密法的人来说，是一个非常非常关键的是一个非常关键的。但是呢，我们不知道受密乘戒的话，这个也有很大的风险，所以大家一定要注意，这是一个。另外一个呢，我们去观顶，但是我们自己根本不知道怎么去观想观顶是什么意思，我们也不知道这样子的情况下，我们观了上百个顶我想都得不到。为什么呢？因为都是心识都是心识，心识就是没有实质性的东西，没有实质性的东西怎么能够得到观顶呢？得不到那得不到还可以还好，为什么呢？不需要受密乘戒如果得到了就是如果不懂密乘戒的话，很危险的。
In the Vajrayana tradition, there are many empowerments, many tantric initiations, and everyone, of course, loves to receive these, thinking that by receiving an empowerment, one can very quickly attain Buddhahood and there's not much need for practice. However, many people don't understand that in receiving an empowerment, they are taking tantric vows. There are 14 principal tantric vows, but people don't understand about them at all. So when we take the lay vows, there are five lay vows that we take, and most people are very cautious about this, thinking about which vows they will take and which vows they won't. However, in the situation of empowerments, people don't seem to think about it at all. They just simply receive the empowerment, and in so doing receive the tantric vows. There is a price that we pay for receiving an empowerment, and it is taking the tantric vows. However, if we attend an empowerment ritual, not understanding what's really taking place, then it can very easily happen that within 1 week we will have transgressed the vows without even knowing, perhaps. So it's actually quite risky. Of course, empowerments are very important for students of Vajrayana, but there is risk involved in not knowing about the tantric vows that are part of it. So if we don't understand the significance of the initiation ritual, then it becomes an empty form of ritual practice as well. And in this situation, we might receive 100 empowerments ostensibly, however, without understanding what's taking place, how to visualize, etc., then we won't really have received any at all. Perhaps not having received any empowerments is better than having received them, from the point of view that if we haven't received it, then at least we haven't taken on the tantric vows in the process. If we have taken on the tantric vows, though, and we don't understand the significance of this, then there is danger or risk entailed.
那么我们为什么这些新施华、商业化的活动为什么这么多？为什么我们没有这个真正的学习、修心？这是为什么大家我们所有的佛教徒要思考的问题，这是非常的重要啊。如果这个新施华和商业化的活动太多了那么真正的佛教就在这个过程当中会失传的。为什么呢？最后所有的佛教徒就养成了一个习惯什么习惯？大家都特别的喜欢这些新施化和商业化的东西我们每一个寺庙都特别的喜欢这个商业化的东西，然后很多的佛教徒都非常的喜欢这些新施化的东西这样子以后呢，最终没有一个人喜欢这个真正的佛释迦牟尼佛的观点，释迦牟尼佛的智慧没有人感兴趣没有人感兴趣。这样最后呢，大家都去搞这个新施然后佛陀的这个真正的佛法智慧就在这个当中会失传比如说举一个例子，种地的时候我们农民种地的时候，地里面如果杂草太多了杂草太多，这样子的话，这个庄稼没有办法长没有办法长庄稼。同样的，我们在这个佛教的活动当中这些新实主义的东西太多了以后然后呢没有办法传正法。为什么呢？正法大家都不感兴趣大家都对这个商业化的东西对这个新实化的东西感兴趣正法大家不感兴趣。那这样子以后呢没有人传很多人也说不能讲经为什么不能讲经？大家都说讲经没有人听的，要关定关定的话会很多人来的这个很多人给我出主意 关定，那我说为什么要关定呢？关定就会很多人来的，讲法。那我问讲法呢，他们说讲法恐怕没有人来啊。
So why is it that empty, ritualistic and commercialized activities are as many as they are? Why is there not much study and real practice taking place? This is a question that all Buddhists really need to think about. It's very important. If we go the way of empty ritual, then real Buddhism will die out in the process. And the reason that this will take place is because everyone will be caught up with their liking for these empty ritualistic activities and commercialized activities, and no one will be interested in the real core thought of Buddhism, the wisdom of the Shakyamuni Buddha. So it's just like farmers who are growing crops. If there are too many weeds, then crops can't grow. And so too is it among Buddhists. If we have too many empty rituals, then it won't be possible for us to transmit the genuine Dharma, because no one will be interested in it. And so no one will transmit it. Indeed, many people have given me the suggestion that if I were to give empowerments, then more people would come than if I were to give teachings. Teachings, they say, probably not so many people would attend, whereas empowerments, lots of people would come.
我的意思并不是说不需要关丁，关丁我们非常重要，学米的时候确实是非常重要。没有关丁的话，就是没有办法学米的就是这么重要但是呢，我们很多人不知道什么叫做关丁关丁的真正的意义，我们也不知道在这种情况下去关丁是没有用的万一得到了这个关丁的话，那后面也有更加严重的问题，就是因为我们不知道不知道这个密乘劫是什么那因为不知道密乘劫，所以很容易犯戒。所以我们以后关丁的时候我建议比如说我们今天在座的人，如果想学藏传佛教的这个密法，那我们必须要关1次2次的定不需要太多但是需要几个标准的定这个必须要的。那么我建议大家就是先学习一下什么叫做关丁，至少比较简单的通俗易懂的《慧灯之光》里面有几个文章，这个我觉得必须要读一下第一个是金刚上师与关丁这个我觉得一定要读这是第一。第二，如何接受关丁，怎么样接受关丁怎么样接受关丁这是一个文章，这个必须要读然后最后一个再读一下密乘的14条根本戒这3个文章读完了学完了以后呢，然后再去接受一个关丁的话，我想对多数人来说可以得到一个比较标准的这个关丁比较标准的这个关丁。关丁不是用来消灾延寿发财工作顺利不是用来做这个。关丁就是用来成熟自己的善根基，提升自己的根基，把自己的根基跟这个密法得到一个相应就是起到这个作用，这叫做关丁。
I'm not saying, of course, that we don't need to receive tantric initiations. They are extremely important. Without receiving empowerments, it's not possible for us to practice the Vajrayana. However, many people don't understand the real meaning of tantric initiation. They don't understand about tantric vows, and therefore it's very easy for them to break them. So in the future, if among the audience here tonight, there are those of you who wish to study or practice the tantric tradition within Tibetan Buddhism, then you will need to receive several proper empowerments. Not necessarily a great deal, but you will need to receive several empowerments. And therefore, I would recommend that you first understand what an initiation actually is. In the Wisdom Light book series, there are several articles that I would recommend. The first is Dorji Lopun and an empowerment. The second is how to receive an empowerment. And the third is the 14 Tantric vows. And after reading these 3 articles, I would say that everyone will be in a position to receive a proper empowerment. We need to bear in mind that an empowerment, we receive an empowerment not for achieving different worldly purposes. We receive an empowerment in order to mature our spiritual potential. So this is something everyone needs to know.
那我们刚才讲这一生我们必须要有一个目标需要有个临时的目标，希望大家也建立一个这一世的目标。我们为了达到这个目标，从现在开始一步一步的修。那么这一世的这个目标，我们刚才讲过了，应该是菩提心和证悟空性就是这2个。那么出离心也是很重要，但是如果有菩提心的话，那出离心在这个菩提心当中可以包含在里面。所以菩提心发起菩提心和证悟空心这2个，我们作为这一世的目标奋斗。
So in this life, it's necessary that we establish provisional goals, and in order to achieve these goals that we set for ourselves, we need to work step by step. These 2 provisional goals should be cultivating bodhicitta and realizing emptiness. Of course, renunciation is very important, but it's possible for this to be included or encompassed within bodhicitta. So the 2 provisional goals for this lifetime should be the cultivation of bodhicitta and emptiness, and we should work hard in respect of these 2.
那么我们要发菩提心，还有证悟空心，这样子的话，在这个过程当中呢，有一个非常关键的非常重要的，就是有人引导我们有人引导我们，才能够我们修菩提心，修证悟空心。否则的话没有人引导的话，那我们不知道怎么样去修菩提心，更不知道怎么样去修空心。
So these 2 goals, cultivating bodhicitta and realizing emptiness, are very important. They're very critical. However, we need someone to guide us in our cultivation of bodhicitta and our realizing of emptiness. Because if we don't have someone to guide us, then we won't know how to go about practicing the methods of cultivating both.
好，我们在这个学佛的道路上引导我们的人就叫在藏传佛教里面很多时候叫上师汉传佛教里面我们很多时候叫师父然后在佛经上呢，就像《华严经》等佛经上就这个就叫做善知识、善知识、上师、师父。都是一个意思就是我们学佛的时候呢 教我们怎么学，教我们怎么修，引导我们的人就叫做上师、师父、善知识，这个非常重要。首先，我们学佛的前提的条件就是必须要有人指导我们才能够学。
On the path of Buddhist practice, it's necessary that we have a guide. In Tibetan Buddhism, we refer to the guide as a lama or guru. In Chinese Buddhism, we refer to a guide as a master. And in the Buddhist sutras, such as the Flower Garland Sutra, a spiritual guide is referred to as a spiritual friend. In short, a spiritual guide or a teacher assists us or leads us in our study and practice, guides us in both of these things. So the precondition that we need to have in order to begin Buddhist practice is someone to guide us on the path.
善知识这是我们的汽车里面的 GPS 的系统一样就是如果有这个，我们需要这个我们到这个城市的任何一个地方，我们不熟悉路但是呢，他把我们带到目的地。同样的，我们如果找到上师的话，那就是我们虽然不了解这条路但是呢，上师标准的上师可以把我们带到最后的目的地。
So a spiritual friend or a spiritual guide is like a GPS system in a car. We can arrive in any city, and even if we're not familiar with the city, our GPS system will enable us to reach our final destination. So it's the same if we find for ourselves a qualified teacher, then even though we aren't sure about the path of practice ahead, the qualified teacher is able to lead us there to the final destination.
那我们必须要选择一个没有问题的这个 GPS 的系统。如果这个系统有问题的话，那我们要往东走，它一定把我们带到往西那这样子就是我们离我们的目的地越来越远，背道而驰。同样的，我们意志上师的时候呢，那首先我们要知道什么是标准的上师，要去观察，观察好了以后呢，然后我们再去医治。
So when we choose a GPS system for our car, it's necessary that we choose one without defects. If the system that we use does have defects, then when we want to go east, it will end up taking us west, and we will end up further away from our final destination than closer to it. So in relying on a spiritual guide, it is necessary that we first understand what is a qualified spiritual teacher. And after we understand this, we should then examine a teacher in question, and after having done this, then go about relying on them.
很多的出租司机可能是不需要 GPS 除了他们以外，我们绝大多数的人就是依赖GPS。同样的，我们除了异地菩萨以上的有这个境界的人很多时候他不需要这个医治上师，他自己已经知道了这个路怎么走除了他们以外，我们普通的人，所有学佛的都需要医治上师。
Many taxi drivers probably don't need to use GPS systems. However, everyone else does. And so it's same, except for the bodhisattvas on the first bhumi level who don't need a teacher because they already understand the path. Ordinary people, in fact, almost all Buddhists do need to rely on a spiritual guide in their practice.
善知识，我们首先介绍什么叫做善知识作为一个善知识，作为一个上师，他需要具备什么样的条件是不是所有的人都可以做上师是不是所有的出家人都可以做上师或者是需要具备什么条件我们首先给大家简单的介绍一下这个问题。
So in terms of a spiritual guide or a spiritual teacher, we need to understand the criteria that such a teacher, a qualified teacher, needs to possess. Is it that anyone can be a spiritual teacher? Can any monastic be a spiritual teacher? What are the necessary criteria that they should possess? This is something that I'd just like to briefly talk about now.
首先上师不一定都是出家人出家人不一定都可以做上师。
So first of all, a spiritual teacher doesn't necessarily have to be a monastic. Not all monastics are qualified to be spiritual guides.
能不能作为我们自己的上师不是以出家和在家的身份来分而是看他的慈悲心和智慧的程度来分。
In assessing whether or not a particular person is qualified to be our spiritual guide or not, we don't distinguish along the lines of whether the person in question is ordained or not. What we should instead be looking at is the extent of their compassion and the extent of their wisdom.
那么佛经里面这个讲了很多上师的标准条件我们可以参考这个大圆满的前行普贤上师演教这个目前有中文版也有英文版这里面讲得非常非常的清楚除了这本书以外还有很多其他类似的书，这些里面都有讲宪宗的上师应该具备什么样的条件然后密宗的上师应该具备什么样的条件讲得很清楚。首先我们没有医治上师之前必须要了解什么叫做上师。
In the Buddhist sutras, there is a lot of explanation or description of what the attributes of a qualified teacher should be. One very good source is the Words of My Perfect Teacher, which contains a very clear description of what the attributes are, and this is currently available in Chinese as well as in English. There are many texts similar to this that set out the criteria for spiritual teachers at the sutra level, the criteria at the tantra level. So I would advise that before deciding to rely on a teacher, to first understand what a qualified spiritual guide in fact should be.
我们介绍一个最简单的，就是这个上师的最低的标准。最低的标准第一个条件必须要有实素的菩提心作为一个大乘佛教的上师、师父或者是善知识第一个必须要具备的条件就是菩提心没有菩提心就是没有办法做大乘佛教的上师，必须要有菩提心。我们确定这位上师有菩提心的话，那就 我们可以考虑第一个条件已经具备了。
So I'm going to set out the minimum requirements, the basic requirements for a qualified teacher. The first is that the teacher should have relative bodhicitta. Any Mahayana master, lama, spiritual guide needs to have bodhicitta, because without this they can't qualify as a teacher of the Mahayana tradition. So if we're able to confirm, we're able to establish that a teacher in question has bodhicitta, then this is the first criteria satisfied.
然后第二个条件，这是他对佛教有一定的了解然后同时也有一定的经验修行的经验。这个不一定他要懂所有的佛教。比如说，我要找一个上师，我想学菩提心菩提心的话，那这个人一定懂菩提心什么是菩提心，怎么去修菩提心这些相关的这些知识都很精通。除了这个知识精通以外呢，他自己也有一定的这个菩提心修菩提心的经验这样子我们可以把它作为我学菩提心的上师学菩提心的上师这是第二个条件。
So the second criteria is that the teacher in question have some level of theoretical understanding of Buddhism in addition to some experience in practice. It's not necessary that the teacher understand all of Buddhist theory. If, say, we are wanting to learn and practice bodhicitta, then we need to find a teacher who knows what bodhicitta is and knows how to go about cultivating it through practice. So we need to find a teacher who is well versed in the knowledge relevant to that which we want to study. And in addition to this, the teacher should also have some experience in cultivating bodhicitta themselves. And if they do, then they can be a qualified teacher for us of bodhicitta.
那第三个条件他不仅是他自己有菩提心知道菩提心有经验还有一个呢有能力教别人有能力教学生这个第三个条件。
So the third criteria is, in addition to understanding the theory of bodhicitta and having some experience in practice, the teacher in question needs to be able to impart this knowledge to students. They need to be able to teach this knowledge to students.
这三个条件当中一个都不能少了一个我们没有办法学习。首先第一个如果这个上师没有菩提心，那没有菩提心的话，他不一定诚心实意的帮我所以没有菩提心的话，那这个也有一定的危险，他不一定诚心实意的教我如果有菩提心，如果我确定他有菩提心的话，那他一定会无条件的教我，一定会的所以首先菩提心是非常重要的。
So a qualified teacher needs to be in possession of all of these three criteria. They can't be lacking any single one. So if we consider the first criteria, that is bodhicitta, if the teacher in question doesn't have bodhicitta, then they won't necessarily assist us sincerely and wholeheartedly. And so there is a certain risk in relying on them as a teacher. If they do have bodhicitta, however, then they will certainly help us in a completely condition-free way. So bodhicitta is extremely important.
有了菩提心，然后第二个条件他懂这个我要学的这个法比如说在学校里面如果他想学数学那一定要找一个精通数学的老师我是想学数学，但是我找了一个教物理的老师，他不太懂数学，不太精通数学那这样子的话，那我找的这个人找错了，我不一定能够学，他也不一定能够给我教同样的，就是我们这个比如说有一位上师有菩提心，非常的好，但是呢，他如果没有这个没有其他方面的不懂其他方面的这个佛教的知识，然后修法都不懂的话，那我可以只能学菩提心，其他都没办法学。所以呢，我必须要确定他能够教我我要学的东西，我要确定他懂我要学的内容。
So the second criteria, understanding the relevant Buddhist theory and having practice experience in the relevant area. So let's say that we are wanting to learn maths. It would be necessary then for us to find a teacher who was competent in mathematics. If instead we found a teacher who was whose specialty was physics and their maths wasn't particularly good, then we would have really found the wrong person. It wouldn't necessarily be the case that this person is able to teach us properly. So if a teacher we find has bodhicitta but doesn't understand Buddhist theory and practice, then the only thing they are able to help us with is the study and practice of bodhicitta, nothing else. So it's important that we establish that the teacher in question is able to teach us that which we want to learn in terms of Dharma practice, and that the teacher in question also has some practice experience in terms of the Dharma practice that we wish to learn too.
然后第三最后一个，比如说这位上师他有菩提心，然后他也有修行的经验，他也懂很多很多的佛理，但是如果他不能表达，那这样子的话，我们也就没有办法学，或者是他不愿意教，也没办法学所以第三个条件也是很重要的。
As for the last criteria, let's just say that the teacher in question has bodhicitta. They've also got experience in the area of Dharma or the Dharma practice that we wish to learn, and they also have a good theoretical understanding as well. But they are not able to impart this knowledge, or if they are unwilling to impart this knowledge to us, then in this case, it wouldn't be possible for us to learn from them properly. So having the ability and willingness to teach us is very important too.
好，然后这个有三个这个条件的话，这叫做善知识。然后我们确定有这三个条件通过我们很长时间的这个观察。然后我们确定这三个条件都具备了这样子的话，我们可以考虑医治，可以作为我们的上师。
So if a teacher in question possesses these three criteria, then they can be considered a spiritual guide. We need to establish whether or not they do possess these three criteria by examining them over a long period of time. And if we decide that they do possess these criteria, then we can consider relying on them as our teacher.
好，那么意志上师我们找到了这样子的善知识的时候呢，我们要意志这个善知识 什么叫做依止？大家必须要清楚啊。依止的意思就是说，我们向他学习佛法啊。这位上师给我们知道怎么样学佛，怎么样修心啊。这个叫做依止啊。依止就是这个，如果没有这一点那其他的都不叫依止。
So once we've found a spiritual guide, we then go about relying on them or depending on them. And what does this relying or depending mean? It means that we learn Buddhism from them, that they guide us, that they teach us about Buddhist study, and they teach us about the practice of Buddhism. Aside, there is no meaning to relying on a teacher or depending on a teacher aside from these things.
依止上师我们怎么样依止呢？建议大家看一下《华严经》《华严经》里面呢有一篇是讲善财童子医治了100多位上师，医治了100多位上师。然后这个里面呢讲了很多我们怎么样去医治上师，医治上师的这个准确的方法是什么样子华严经里面讲得非常的清楚，希望大家读一下华严经。
As to how we go about relying on a spiritual guide, in the Flower Garland Sutra there is a chapter where the youth Sundara relies on more than 100 teachers, and the way that he went about relying on his various teachers is described. That is the proper way for relying on a teacher. So it's my hope that everybody reads the Flower Garland Sutra.
然后这个华严经里面讲善财童子他医治了100多位上师100多位上师。那么100多位上师当中呢，有20多位都是女性的上师然后呢，他找了那么多的上师，在每一位上师左前听了很多的诀窍听了很多的法，然后呢也有这个里面也讲了这个医治上师的方法所以我们比如说像大圆满的前行普贤上师演讲还有宗喀巴大师的菩提道次第广论他们讲这个怎么样医治上师的时候呢，都在引用这个华严经的这些内容。
So in the Flower Garland Sutra, it is described how the youth Sundara goes about relying on 100 different spiritual teachers, 20 of whom are female. He goes before all of these teachers, he receives their teachings, and it's also described the way he goes about relying on them. So texts like the words of my perfect teacher and Tsongkhapa's The Great Treatise on the Graded Stages of the Path all use this discussion from the Flower Sutra in their own descriptions of how to go about relying on a teacher.
然后在这个医治上师的过程当中就我们看一看过去的这些上师怎么样医治他们的上师，比如说密拉热巴大师他怎么样医治他的上师六祖慧能大师怎么样医治五祖弘忍大师等等，我们去了解一下我们佛教的这个历史上的这些成就者他们怎么医治他们都是我们的榜样，所以我们尽量的向他们学习。当然 我们不可能每一个人都像六祖慧能大师一样，每一个人都像密勒日巴大师这样，这个不可能。但是呢，我们要知道啊，意志上师，所谓的意志上师，就是像他们这样子啊，叫做意志上师。
In addition to this, we need to look at how past lamas relied on their teachers. For example, how Milarepa went about relying on his teacher, how the 6th patriarch Huineng relied on the 5th patriarch Hongren. So we need to gain an understanding of the great realizers in Buddhist history, because they are our models, they are our exemplars. So we need to do our best to learn from their examples. Of course, it's not possible for everyone to be like Milarepa or everyone to be like Huineng. However, what we do need to understand is that they exhibit a model way of relying on a teacher.
那意志上师的过程当中啊，如果我们不是特别的确定啊，这个上师是一定具备这个条件，上师的条件啊，这样子的话，那当我们发现这个上师让我们去做的这个事情跟佛经的这个内容有所违背有矛盾这样子的时候呢，我们到底选哪一个听哪一个，听上师的或者是我们听佛经的那这个时候呢，我们还是要听佛经怎么讲因为我们不太确定这个上师是不是一个标准的上师，所以呢，我们发现这个他让我们去做的事情跟这个佛经的要求一些基本的原则有冲突的时候呢，我们还是要选择佛经，我们还是要听佛经里面怎么讲。
In the course of relying on a spiritual teacher, what do we do if we are not completely sure that our teacher is qualified, that they meet the criteria that we have set out? If a teacher that we have doubts towards in this way makes us do things or asks us to do things that go against the sutras, then what should we choose to do? Who do we listen to, our teacher or the sutras? Well, in this case, we would listen to the sutras. We would observe what they say as the correct thing to do, for the reason that we are not sure, we're not completely sure that our teacher is qualified.
如果我们确定，非常的确定这位善知识是标准的善知识通过我们自己的长时间的观察，非常的确定是标准的上师这样子的话，有些时候他让我们去做的事情跟佛经的一些要求我们发现有冲突但是我们可以选择善知识的，可以听善知识的比如说我们能够确定这个 GPS 是没有问题，这个系统是完全没有问题的话，有些时候他给我们选的路就是有点奇怪他为什么不选这个最快的路呢？为什么不选这个高速路呢但是也许就是前面有交通管制，有这个交通事故等等只要我们确定它的系统没问题的话，那我们暂时就是有点不理解，但是呢跟着它走是没有错的。
However, if we completely sure that our teacher is qualified, and we have established through examining them over a long period of time, then if on occasion they ask us to do things that seem to go against the what is said, or what is said in the sutras or in the scriptures, then even though there is a apparent contradiction between the two, we are able to choose to listen to what our teacher asks us to do. It's like if we are able to establish that our GPS system is 100% defect-free, then if sometimes it advises us to follow strange paths, then, for example, we might wonder, why is it asking us to go this way? Why isn't it directing us to travel along the highway? But the reason might be because there is a road blockage ahead, or a car accident. So long as the system has no problem and we're able to establish this, then even though we might, in the short term, not understand why the GPS has asked us to go a particular way, ultimately following its instructions is not a problem.
就像密勒日巴大师当初医治马尔巴大师的时候呢，没有一开始的时候就给他教什么佛法，一直都让他去修房子给他自己的儿子修房子然后呢，六祖慧能大师也是他一见到弘忍大师的时候，一句话都没有，一个佛一点都没有教他让他到后院去干活然后都是同样的方式，但是最后他们都证悟了，他们都开悟了那有这样子的方法，但是呢这种上师不多因为密勒日巴大师证悟了，然后离开马尔巴大师的时候呢，马尔巴大师也就给密勒日巴说以后你度众生，你培养教学生的时候呢不要用我的这一套就是因为像我这样子的上师也很少然后你这样子的弟子也是非常少的，所以呢还是不要用这种方法就像马尔巴大师说的一样，我们一般的情况下可以用这种方法的上师也很少这种方法能够用得上的这样子的这个弟子也是非常非常少的，所以呢我们还是选择这个佛经的这个正常的方式，闻思修一步一步修行，那这个路是最安全的。
So Milarepa, in the early stages of him becoming the student of Marpa didn't give him any teachings on the Dharma at all, but made him go and build houses instead. And it was the same with the sixth patriarch, Huineng. His teacher, Hongren, didn't teach him any Dharma to start with. He set him immediately to manual work. However, in both of these cases, Milarepa and Huineng became enlightened. However, there aren't many practitioners like these two. When Milarepa reached enlightenment and left Marpa to go and practice, Marpa said to him, when you come to take your own students, don't teach them in the same way that I taught you. The reason being that there aren't many teachers like me, and then there aren't many students like you either. So the safest path for us to follow as students is one of study, listening, or study, reflection, and practice.
好，然后这样子我们刚才讲的第一个就是抑制伤食的重要性然后第二就是什么叫做伤食，然后第三我们刚刚讲的第三就是如何抑制伤食然后我们讲第四就是什么是伤食的加持。
So tonight we have covered the importance of relying on a spiritual teacher. We've looked at what a spiritual teacher is. We've considered how it is that we should go about relying on a spiritual teacher. And what we are going to look at now is what is the blessing of a spiritual teacher.
好，第四上师的加持，我们所有的学佛的人都会讲上师的加持，大家都知道有一个叫做上师的加持但是我们可能很多人还不知道什么是上师的加持然后上师为什么有加持，然后我们为什么能够得到这个加持，什么样的条件下得到这个加持，这个我们可能恐怕很多人还不了解不清楚。
So, teacher's blessing or our Lama's blessing, everybody knows this phrase. However, many people probably don't know, in fact, what it means. How is it that our spiritual teacher possesses blessing? How is it that we go about receiving their blessing? Under what conditions can we receive our teacher's blessing? These are questions that many people don't understand the answers to.
首先什么是上师的加持？加持就是一个无形的力量，我们看不见我们听不见，但是我们的内心当中可以感受得到感觉到它的存在。而且是一个巨大的力量那这叫做加持。
So in terms of a teacher's blessing or a Lama's blessing, this is an invisible power. It's not something we can see, it's not something we can hear, and yet it's something that we are able to sense, to feel in our hearts and minds. It's something that is very powerful. This is what blessing or blessing power is.
那这个加持为什么上师有这样子的加持呢？实际上这个不是上师的加持而是菩提心的加持菩提心的力量，证悟空心的智慧的力量。第二第三就是愿力，愿力就是发愿发愿，比如说菩萨还有标准的上师他们做任何一个善事，他一定会回向发愿以这个功德能让我利益各种各样的众生或者是我能够以各种各样的方式能够帮助到众生他们会这样子发愿，时时刻刻都会发愿。那这个发愿有一个力量，这叫做愿力愿力所以实际上我们刚才讲，实际上不是上师的加持而是第一个菩提心，第二就是证悟空心的智慧，第三就是愿力他们的力量那么上师如果有菩提心，如果有证悟空心的智慧，如果有发愿有愿力那么他就有价值。比如说我们有一天我们在座的任何一个人如果我们有第一个我们有菩提心，第二个我们有证悟空性的智慧，第三个我们有这样子的愿力，那我们每一个人也有价值这个力量我们每一个人都会有的所以实际上不是上师的价值，而是上师的这个菩提心证悟空性的智慧和原理的力量。
So how is it that a teacher has blessing power? Well, in actual fact, it's not the blessing power of the teacher in question, but rather it's the power of their bodhicitta. That's to the first thing. Secondly, it is the power of their realization of emptiness. And thirdly, it's the blessing power of their aspiration, that is the aspiration that they make to constantly be of benefit to all beings. This aspiration generates a kind of primary force itself. So it's these three things, the generation of bodhicitta, the realization of emptiness, and the constant aspiration to be of benefit to all beings, that creates the power of blessing that teachers have. And in fact, any person who is in possession of these three also carries blessing power. So in fact, it isn't the teacher's blessing power per se, it's the power of their bodhicitta, realization of emptiness and aspiration.
因为赏识有这个菩提心、证悟空心的智慧，还有原理，所以他的身上经常可以释放出一个能量。这个能量我们虽然看不见但是我们经常都能够感受到，它就是像一个磁场一样我们感受到它的这个存在。很多时候我们的上师他不需要说什么，他不需要做什么但是我们不仅仅是上师，连上师的照片都有一种感染力，就有一种力量就是看到了这个照片或者是我们想起上师的时候呢，就是因为这个感染力，这个力量让我改变很多很多我的错误的想法和错误的选择这个力量叫做上师的加持。
So because of a teacher's bodhicitta, realization of emptiness, and continual aspiration, they radiate a kind of energy. It's not one that we can see, but we are able to feel. It's like an aura. We're able to constantly feel or sense its existence. So it's not necessary that a teacher necessarily say or do anything. Simply a photo of them itself has an effect on us when we see it, or even when we think of our teacher. This enables us to transform our mistaken thoughts and our mistaken actions, and it's this power to transform us that is blessing power.
就像磁铁和普通的石头或者是普通的铁是不一样磁铁它就是有这个吸引力普通的铁石头没有这个吸引力同样的，老师和上师的不一样也在这里老师他可以给我们教很多很多的知识可以教很多的知识但是这种感染力我们很多时候感觉不到然后真正的上师，标准的上师不仅仅是可以给我们教很多的佛教的知识，而且我们除了这个能够教以外，还有我们可以感觉到另外的一种力量这个上师有，老师没有这样子当然比如说这个佛教里面比如说有些人他自己不修行，从来都不修行，不发菩提心也没有证悟空心的智慧但是懂很多很多的这个佛教的道理那么这种人呢如果作为我们的上师的话，那就只能作为一个我们的佛教的老师他可以给我们教很多很多的知识但是呢我们始终都感觉不到这种力量这个力量我们感觉不到，这个是老师和这个上师的区别就像一块磁铁和普通的铁的区别一样。
It's rather like a magnet and a normal piece of metal or normal rock. The primary difference between the two is the capacity for the magnet to attract things to it. This is a capacity or a power that normal metal or normal rock lacks. And so it is too with an ordinary teacher, the difference between an ordinary teacher and a spiritual teacher. An ordinary teacher is able to teach us all kinds of knowledge, however we don't gain from them this special power. We don't sense in them this same special energy. So for a qualified spiritual teacher, they're not, in addition to being able to teach us a large amount of knowledge or theory, we're also able to gain from them or feel in them another kind of power as well. So this is not something that we can gain from or sense in an ordinary teacher, but we are in a spiritual guide. There are some teachers who aren't cultivated in their practice, but they understand a great amount of Buddhist theory. However, teachers like this can only really be our teachers of Buddhist knowledge. We're not able to derive from them any energy or power. So the difference between an ordinary teacher and a spiritual guide is essentially the same as that between a magnet and a piece of ordinary rock.
那我们什么样的条件下感觉到这个上师的加持我们自身需要具备什么样的条件呢？我们必须要对上师有信心有信心这个信心就像一个接收器一样比如说这个收集的这个信号的发射台发射出来的这个信号如果我们这边有一个接收器才能够接收，没有接收器接收不到同样的，如果我们有信心我们就能够感觉到这个加持的存在另外一个我们可以这么讲比如说一块很大的这个磁铁那么它的周围就有一个很强大的这个吸引力那么这个吸引力这个磁场我们什么时候感觉得到呢？如果我们的手里有一块金属这样子那我们靠近这个磁铁的时候呢我们感觉到这里有一个很强大的力量如果我们自己的手里什么都没有我们的手放在这个磁铁的旁边我们感觉不到它的磁场一样有信心我们才能够感觉得到这个加持没有信心就是感觉不到这个加持的存在
Under what kind of conditions then are we able to receive or able to feel a teacher's power of blessing? Well, the first thing is that we need to have faith or devotion in our teacher. Faith and devotion are like a receiver or a receptor. So, for example, if our mobile, in order to for our cell phones to receive a signal from a telephone tower, it's necessary that they have a receiver. So it's the same with our faith. If we have faith, then we're able to receive the blessing of a teacher, or we're able to feel the existence of their blessing power. We can also liken it to a big magnet that has a very strong magnetic field. If we have a piece of metal in our hand and approach the magnet, then we're able to feel very, very strongly its magnetic field. However, if we have nothing in our hand, then even though our hand may be beside the piece of magnet, we won't have any sense of its magnetic field whatsoever. So it's the same with faith. We're able to feel or receive power of blessing, and without faith we are not able to do so.
如果我们感觉不到这个上师的这个加持，这样子的话，我们找一个佛教的老师啊，就像很多大学里面也可以学一些佛教或者其他宗教的知识一样，我们可以学一些知识啊，但是呢这个知识就是一个书面上书本上的知识而已啊，它帮不了我们的内心啊，它解决不了我们的内心的一些问题，所以呢这个加持是作为一个真正的修行人来说是非常非常重要的一部分。如果没有这个加持的话，光是靠这个书本的知识我们根本就没有办法了解这个佛教的很深很深的这些非常深奥的这些道理。
So if we're not able to receive the blessing or sense the blessing of a teacher, then ultimately they are like a Buddhist teacher, a teacher of Buddhism. Teachers of Buddhism we can also find in universities, and from such teachers we're able to learn a lot of knowledge, but this knowledge is only theoretical in nature. It's only bookish knowledge, and it's not able to really assist us in solving the problems of our inner minds. So for a real practitioner of Buddhism, blessing is something that is very important. Because without the power of blessing, just equipped with theoretical understanding of the Buddhist teachings, it's not possible for us to understand their most deepest and profound levels.
有了这个加持，最终我们可以证悟空性。证悟空性的时候，尤其是像禅宗像大手印、大圆满这样子的这个证悟，最终语言是没有任何的这个能力因为我们的语言是为了在现实生活当中方便沟通而创造出来的一种方法。那么我们比如说禅宗的明心见性、大圆满、大手印讲的这个心的本性，那么他们已经超越了我们的感官的范围，已经超越了我们的现实生活的这个世俗的范畴。那么这么一个超越我们的感官的范畴，这么深奥的东西，我们的语言是再怎么样都没有办法准确的表达那么这个时候呢，我们就是需要两个力量。第一个是我们的自己之前的这个修行，比如说出离心、菩提心等等。还有一个更重要的力量就是上师的加持，这个时候特别的需要有这两个那么这个时候语言虽然是没有办法表达但是呢我们会自己体会到本来的面目，体会到明心见性，所以这个时候上师的这个加持是非常的重要。
So with the power of our teacher's blessing, finally we are able to realize emptiness. In the Chan tradition, as well as in the Dzogchen and Mahamudra traditions, the ultimate state of realization is not one that language is able to describe. And the reason for this is that language is something that developed in order to facilitate communication in our ordinary everyday lives. In the context of the realization of the nature of mind in the Chan, Dzogchen and Mahamudra traditions, however, this exceeds the scope of our sensory perception and everything that we know in ordinary life. So this profound state of realization, regardless of how good our language capacity may be, it's not able to express it in words. So at this point of our practice, we really need two things to assist us. The first is the power of our past practice, that is our renunciation, our bodhicitta, etc. And the other thing is the blessing of our teacher. With these, even though at this point we're not able to put our realization into words, we nevertheless are able to experience the basic nature of mind. So the teacher, the blessings of our teacher are very important at this moment.
我们自己尽量的去闻思修听闻佛法，思考佛教的教义，然后最后就是打坐修行有出离心，有菩提心培养出离心和菩提心最后证悟空性如果这样子的话，那这是我们一直上师的目标这是我们一直上师的目的我们为什么要一直上师？我们就想希望自己有出离心，希望我们自己有菩提心，证悟空心为了达到这个目标去一直上师然后呢，我们从上师那里学到了这些方法以后，我们一步一步去做那么这样子的话，我们自己的一直上师的目的也就达到了然后呢，上师教我们他的目标他的目的也就是达到了他最喜欢的最高兴的是最想看到的也就是我们自己有出离心，有菩提心，有这个证悟空心的见解，然后呢我们尽量的去帮助众生那么这个就是他们希望看到的令他们最高兴的就是这些而不是金钱，也不是说一些好听的话什么什么大功德主，什么什么，这些都是没有用的大功德主大和小不要用这个金钱来分，比如说捐多一点的钱然后地位不一样，穿的衣服也不一样，名字也不一样，然后就是位置高低也不一样，不就是世俗的一套吗所以就大家不要以为这个叫做一直上师我们很多的上师就是只懂得去募款然后就是没有让我们升起出离心、菩提心、证悟空性然后我们捐一点钱，然后就以为我自己很了不起，我捐了很多钱，我是大功德主，跟你们不一样然后增加了我们自己的傲慢心那么这个叫什么一直上师呢？这根本就不叫一直上师所以我们最终证悟了以后呢，那我们双方的这个目标达到了，我想我一直上师的目标也是这个我想拥有出离心、菩提心、证悟空心上师培养我的目的也就是他希望我有出离心、菩提心、证悟空心然后他更加的希望我尽量的去帮助众生那么这就是一直上师我们双方的这个目标应该是这样子，所以我们要这个知道一直上师的真正的含义是什么这个非常重要，在一直上师的过程当中这个是非常重要的。
So it's necessary that we do our best in terms of studying Buddhism, reflecting on the teachings, and practicing the teachings. In terms of cultivating renunciation, bodhicitta, and then finally realizing emptiness, these are the purposes that we rely on a teacher for. It's in order to achieve these things, it's in order to learn how to go about cultivating renunciation and bodhicitta and realizing emptiness that we do rely on a teacher. And after we receive from our teacher the methods for doing so, then we go about step by step putting them into practice. And after we have fulfilled these things, then we have also fulfilled our purpose in relying on our teacher. At the same time, his or her purposes in teaching us have also been fulfilled too. Our teachers very much want and wish for us that we cultivate renunciation, that we cultivate bodhicitta, and we realize emptiness. And in addition to these things, do our best to help others as well. These are the things that make our teachers most happy. Not pleasant words, not lots of money or big patrons, etc. In fact, distinguishing and dividing big patrons, important patrons, and small patrons, distinguishing them by giving them different statuses and clothes and titles. This is very mundane practice indeed. And this is not what it really means to rely on a teacher. So if a teacher only wishes for us to give them money and doesn't assist us in cultivating renunciation or bodhicitta, then in giving money to them, lots of money, we will think that we are really wonderful and our pride will be increased in the process. So this is really no way of relying on a teacher whatsoever. After we have realized emptiness, after we've reached this goal, then our purpose, as well as our teacher's purpose, have both been fulfilled. And so it's very important that everyone understand, in fact, what the real meaning of, or what relying on a teacher really entails.
让我们有出离心、有菩提心、证悟空性的这样子的赏识。佛经里面讲对我们来说，比佛的恩德还大为什么这么讲呢？没有佛，当然这个佛教的所有一切都不会有的源头都是佛。当然，从这个角度来讲，没有一个是比佛陀的恩德更大的。但是对我们个人而言我们的赏识是离我们最近的比如说释迦牟尼佛的智慧和释迦牟尼佛的慈悲就像一个水库里面的水水库里面的水离我们比较远然后呢，从释迦牟尼佛到现在我们的上师之前的一代一代的这个传承的上师叫做传承上师历代的这个传承上师就像自来水的管道自来水的管道然后我们自己的上师呢就像这个自来水管道离我最近的这个水龙头这个水龙头然后呢把水库里面的水没有管道也不会到我这里但是离我最近的或者是我自己随时都用我自己的手去可以操作的是不是水库也不是管道就是这个水龙头所以水龙头最后把水送到我这里的就是这个水龙头这每一个环节都很重要但是呢离我最近的是水龙头我随时都可以想开就开想关就关这就是水龙头所以呢把佛的智慧最终引入我的心田的 新田的还不是这个佛陀，也不是很早以前的这些上师。当然没有上师，没有很早以前的这个上师，这个水不会有今天，不会到这里不会的，没有他们不会有今天。但是呢直接送给了印入我的心田的，这是我自己的根本上师。所以呢，佛经里面讲这个有些时候呢，我自己的上师比佛还重要我们整个的佛教徒来说，佛当然是很重要了但是我作为一个我个人来讲我的上师很重要。如果没有他，虽然有释迦牟尼佛，虽然有下面的很多的上师，但我这里得不到这个出离心和菩提心。所以呢从恩德的角度来讲，有些时候比佛的恩德还重要。
Insofar as renunciation, bodhicitta, and realizing emptiness are concerned, it's often said in Buddhist scriptures that our debt of kindness to our own teacher is even greater than to the Shakyamuni Buddha. Of course, without the Shakyamuni Buddha, there would be no Buddhism. So from one point of view, we can say that we have no greater debt of kindness than to him. However, we can also say from another perspective that actually the Shakyamuni Buddha is rather like a reservoir of water, and that the teachers, or the lineage masters, the past teachers, over the course of history are like a pipe that brings the water from the reservoir to us. However, that which enables us to actually access the water and drink the water is the tap itself, the faucet, and this is what our own teacher is. So even though without the others, without the Buddha and without all of the other lineage teachers up until this point, we wouldn't have any Buddhism to learn, nevertheless, that which is closest to us, that which is bringing the water, delivering the water to us personally, is the tap, is our own teacher. Our teacher is the one that is closest to us. It's from the tap that we can turn on and off that we directly receive the water. So in terms of the Buddha's wisdom, that, or the person who brings the Buddha's wisdom directly into our own hearts is not the teachers of the past or the Buddha, but our own root teacher. So therefore it's sometimes said in Buddhist scriptures that we owe an even greater debt of kindness to our own teachers than we do to the Buddha. Of course, for Buddhism in general, there is no greater debt of kindness than to the Shakyamuni Buddha. However, personally speaking, our debt of kindness to our own teacher is very great. Without them, we wouldn't be able to cultivate renunciation or bodhicitta, and so this is why we describe the debt of kindness that we owe to them as great as it is.
好，这个就是我们今天的这个课，就是如何得到上师的加持。就是一个这样子的课。好，我们这次多伦多的6天的这个课今天就结束了。然后我们现在这个功德要回向我们把这个6天的这个听经闻法的功德回向给天下所有的众生大家好好发愿，我们回向，希望大家今后就是努力闻思修。
So our 5 days of teaching in Toronto have now come to an end. We're going to dedicate our merit now, and in so doing, make the prayer or the wish that on the strength of our merit, that all beings will be able to diligently engage in studying, reflecting, and practicing the teachings.
所能得一他们这种八年多年你别在那办学，几个南京瓦龙这把，这边做连着啊做人修，我们啊红板整个人斑马色的红。我们啊红板整个人斑马色的红，我们啊红板整个人斑马色的红。谢谢大家，阿弥陀佛，阿弥陀佛。